Hi, I'd like to welcome you to Advanced Rheumatology. My name is Rosemary Altemus, and we're going to be doing a virtual video today making immunity turmeric soup. I'm going to remove my mask since there's nobody around. So let's get started. We're going to start with a little bit of olive oil. We're going to heat it up in our skillet here. Okay, let's get this going. And wait till it gets a little bit of a sheen on it. You'll see it kind of shimmers around a little bit. I'm going to move it around here, and we're going to saute our onions. This soup recipe is actually made by a registered dietitian. Her name is Rachel Beller, and this is a vegetarian soup. There's no meat involved in it. We're going to be adding some of the Nature's Basket, the organic vegetable broth, but if you look back in some of our recipes that we've done in the past, we have a bone broth recipe, and you can use bone broth, chicken broth, and instead of the vegetable broth, which makes it vegetarian. So I'm going to add some onions here. This is going to be about a cup of onions, and we're going to saute these for, what are we saying here, approximately 3 to 4 minutes, okay? And this was just a nice, large, sweet onion. Okay, so today's recipe, it's all about immunity. The turmeric, that's one of the bigger spices that we're going to use. We're going to use more of it than the other spices. But turmeric is an anti-inflammatory spice. And along with that, also, we have ginger, and we have some cayenne pepper. We have some regular pepper. Now, regular pepper is also called bioperine, and it helps the turmeric to work better. It helps your body to absorb it. So anytime you take turmeric, like in a supplement form, or you cook with it, always add black pepper, and your body will be able to absorb it much, much better. Another thing we're going to be adding is garlic. Garlic, of course, is good for you. So we're sauteing these down. And they'll get nice and soft for us. This is a nice way to make the soup in this type of electric skillet. It cooks really fast. You have a lot of big area for your vegetables to cook down. Of course, you can cook it in a regular pot, but this does make it go a lot quicker, faster. You can make it in a very short period of time. Next thing we're going to add is the garlic. Now, the garlic, we're only going to cook it for a very short period of time. Garlic will burn easy, and when we have garlic, it can turn bitter. We always want to never make sure it doesn't burn for us. I wish you could smell this. So, I brought some garlic to show you today. If you notice, this garlic has its roots attached to it. And this is the kind of garlic you want to buy when you go to the store. Okay? It has the roots attached to it. A lot of times it won't have its roots attached to it. When you see it flat on the bottom with no roots attached, it means it's coming mostly from China. So this garlic here with the roots attached is grown mostly in California. So this is the garlic you want to buy. This garlic is a better tasting garlic. It doesn't have, a lot of times the garlic that's coming from China has like a little bit of a metal taste to it. And the reason that you can tell the difference is they have to remove the roots when they bring them into the country. So this is the kind of garlic you want to get. It is better tasting all around. Okay, that's cooked down pretty well for us. We're going to throw in some celery and some carrots. And we're going to cook these down as well. Remember, the smaller you make your vegetables and cut them up, the quicker they will cook. But we're getting all the olive oil coating them. And this is a kind of like a mirepoix, they call it. The mixture of onions and celery and carrots. You can also add pepper to that, but we're not going to add any pepper today. We're just going to use these 3 vegetables. Next, we're going to add the spices. Turmeric, don't get it on anything. It will stain whatever you get it on. It's has a very distinct flavor, very pungent, but very anti-inflammatory. So we're going to kind of stir that around and coat. Has an earthy smell and flavor. If you've eaten Indian food, chances are you've had some turmeric before. Next is going to go in the ginger. Ginger is going to give it a little kick. And then we're going to add our cayenne, and that will definitely give it a kick. Little heat. Okay, and then our black pepper, which once again helps your body to absorb those anti-inflammatory spices, especially the turmeric. So we're going to stir these until they're all well coated. This non-stick skillet also makes it easy. Okay. We're going to turn this up a little bit more, the heat-wise, okay? And we're going to add in our vegetable broth. I would buy a better quality vegetable broth, or again, go into that wellness, click onto that wellness area in the Advanced Rheumatology, and there's a recipe for the bone broth, chicken bone broth. This would be delicious as well that way. But this makes this a vegetarian meal for all of you out there who don't eat any meat. So we're going to bring this to a boil, and then we're going to add some more vegetables. We're going to add some broccoli, cauliflower. I see the green there, and zucchini. Zucchini's in season right now. You can find it. It's easy to find. This is organic zucchini that I got. And then with the cauliflower, what you're going to do is you're going to cut there'll be the big cauliflower heads. You're going to cut into it, and you're going to pull these little florets off so they're bite size. Bite size. That's how you want those. Okay, so it's coming to a boil here, so we're going to add these zucchini and some cauliflower into the soup now. Okay. We're going to put a lid on it. And we're going to turn it down to a simmer. 20 minutes has gone by. Now we're going to add the last ingredients to the soup, which is the cannelli beans, which is a complete protein. For those of you who are the vegetarians, we're going to add those. And we're going to add the kale just till it just begins to wilt. and it won't take long. You don't really want to overcook this kale. And the beans will heat up through as well. Has a nice yellow color to it. It smells incredible. And it's ready to serve. You can see the kale isn't totally all, it's just wilted pretty much. But the cauliflower and the beans are already cooked. The cauliflower is, it's tender now. It's pretty crisp until it tenders up for you. You can stick a knife in it and you can see that it becomes tender. And your zucchini cooks very quickly as well. Thank you for watching today. We've prepared immunity turmeric soup for you. It's a healthy, hearty, vegetarian soup that will help build your immunity. Remember, a healthy outside starts from the inside.